What is going on, travelers? I'm going to show you how to survive your first hour in Surrounded. I'm going to show you how to start your game, tutorial mode, customizing it, and walking you through all the things you're going to need during your first hour. If you're new to the game, I recommend the tutorial, as jumping in game and not knowing what to do is dangerous. Head to the mode section within the title menu and you'll find secret mode, which is still in development, tutorials, car mode, and the shooting range. If you want to try cars out before the big play session, play in car mode. Need to learn the ropes? Start with SurrounDead's tutorial. Want to get to know the weapons of Surrounded? Head to the shooting range. If you don't want to just hang out there too, that's also awesome. Now let's get the game started. Here's the part where you can customize your survivor and pick a name, age, profession, and look and appearance. You can even have them have accessories. I'll let you go ahead and discover that because the appearance and everything is kind of pretty cool. As far as the profession goes, I don't think there's anything there to enhance your gameplay, but maybe that's later on down in the future. Once you have all that said, now it's to difficulty settings to make your gameplay even better. From easy to nightmare and dreaded permadeath, you can customize the settings however you want. General goes over if you want drops enabled, traders limiting their currency, XP multiplier, and a little bit more than that. I'll go ahead and have you read through that if you're following this within game. Items, if weapon, melee weapons, armor, and any other items durability is enabled. Infestations, if they are random and how much health they have. This could be from random events behavior, level scaling, radiation, and the weather and environment. AI is how the zombies, bandits, military scavengers, and animals behave, respawn, with also increasing and decreasing their health. Loot and environment lets you choose to disable unload. That means any loot that comes up when you load won't be there anymore. Backpack within backpacks, if you do a backpack inception, which means a backpack within a backpack within a backpack within a backpack. Whew. Too many backpacks. Loot timers, which means how much time is going to set for the loot to respawn, increasing or decreasing the chance of finding loot. Player controls, keeping inventory on death, multipliers for health, thirst, food, and stamina, which means it'll deplete either faster or slower. Now with vehicles, there's a depletion multiplier if damage and fuel, which means how fast or how slow the fuel is going to deplete. Vehicle spawn chance, resetting car spawns. So let's go ahead and get to the game essentials. As soon as you found your difficulty within game, you're all tailored up, you're ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump in. So you're in game and now you're like, what do I do? You're gonna find the nearest POI to loot. You have a knife. Good luck. Press number 4 on your hotbar to use the knife. You can use the knife by holding right click and use left click to attack. If you hold left click and release when attacking, you will do a special attack that does more damage. Now, I'm going to need you to get a bag, melee weapon, a gun and or rifle. May not have the ammo yet, but you're going to need it. Be sure to put hand pistols and sawed-off shotguns within the small arm box right over here. Put all melee weapons where you see the knife at, and then put your rifles and other two-handed weapons within these 2 boxes to the left of it. You can search for food and water through these boxes that say food and drink. You may need a can opener to eat some of the food that are in cans. If you find any tools, keep them. If you find a lunch box, I highly recommend taking it, as this could fit in the equipment slot and hold food for you instead of taking up a slot in your inventory or your backpack. When on the road, go ahead and get on top of a vehicle, whether it be a car, a van, or an SUV, as zombies may swarm to you if you did something that you weren't supposed to, like maybe shoot an unsuppressed weapon or just start kiting zombies behind you while you run. Oh, fun fact, there are sprinters, so you're going to want to run zigzag. So once you get on the top of the vehicle, you can go ahead and crouch and use your weapon to start bonking the zombies like it's whack-a-mole. If you happen to have a sledgehammer and you found one out in the wild during your looting, then you can go ahead and just bonk them. By the way, you can crouch by using the left control key. Now, as far as tents and sleeping bags go, I highly recommend the sleeping bag over the tent. Even though the tent holds storage and you're able to sleep the night away during the night, you can hold your storage within there, like I said, but you can't pick everything up and have it stay within storage. You'll be able to pick it up. The game is going to ask you, do you want to pick it up? And everything just falls back out. So That's why I recommend the sleeping bag. It helps you sleep the night away, and it also has a respawn point, which means you can lay that sucker down, set it as your respawn point, walk away, and if you happen to die, you will have a spot to come back to that's may or may not be too far away from where you died at. So, highly recommend the sleeping bag. If you want the tent, get the tent, but that is a thing that you can put down at a base if you wanted to have a bit of storage before you can start building or looting storage. A GPS and compass are super important to have, as you press M on your keyboard and you see a map open up and it's blank. Regardless of whether or not you found a POI and it appears in front of you saying it's the gas station POI, but you won't see it on the map until you get a GPS and compass. Once you have both, you're going to head to this location for trading, cooking, sleeping, and unlimited water. A flashlight with a battery is your best friend when looting at night, but you do have the moonlight to help you light the way. Just don't go into very dark spots. Make sure you see the zombie eyes. And that's another clue I forgot to mention earlier when finding zombies. If it is pretty dark, look for those eyes. If it's yellow eyes, it could be a regular zombie that walks. It could be a sprinter. If it happens to have little red dots flying out of it, that is an acidic one. Get away from it as fast as possible. First aid is top priority, as bleeding, sprains, thirst, hunger, and enemies can end your gameplay super fast. If you find clothes, rip them up and use your craft tab to craft bandages. You can find the craft tab here if you go ahead and press tab, then go over to crafting, and then you'll be able to see what your character can or can't currently craft with the materials that you have in there. To make more bandages, you're going to need cloth. You can get cloth, you rip up clothing. You can even rip up your own clothing. It's totally up to you, but if you want to run around naked for a little bit. Also, if you happen to find a fishing pole, I know I'm giving you these things, but these are things you're going to be looking for, as all the loot boxes within the area are all RNG. There's no way to pinpoint where an exact item will be. You just need to loot and get lucky. I'm sorry, the RNGesus is there. But a fishing pole is something that you're going to want to have immediately, as this will not only gain you food, but if you happen to find the spot that I told you earlier to go to, which is a trader camp, they will pay you for fishing and hunting. So once you start fishing, you'll be gaining XP through your fishing stat, and you'll also be cooking it at a specific station and then providing that to a trader, and a trader will pay you big bucks for it. If you happen to find any armor, wear it, especially when that armor has pockets. This expands your inventory to hold more goodies for trading or surviving use, along with protection from ongoing zombie attack. Stay away from bandits, at least for now. Although they have pretty good loot, high risk, high reward, you have very little protection to help you withstand any mistakes that take part. Meaning, when they hit you, and they hit you hard. Got him. I also want to talk about airdrops. You may see a plane go by or hear it, and you'll get a notification that, hey, these have dropped within a very close area. Although you do need GPS and a compass in order for you to see which direction that it's at, if you happen to see smoke within the area, just like I did in this clip, then you'll be by an area where you can actually get some good loot depending on your settings within the game. Over at the safety area that we can go and give it to traders. Let me know down in the comments your best survival tips for helping a new player enter the world of Surrounded with ease. Next episode, we will go into optimizing our build, buildable materials, claiming locations as a base, armor, your first vehicle, and upgrades needed to clean out POIs with ease. Go beyond, traveler.